Mark Hamill never expected the world to focus on him like this. Decades after becoming the legendary Luke Skywalker, the man who defined a generation of fans now finds himself in the headlines for a transformation that no one saw coming. From interviews to conventions, social media posts to fan reactions, the world is buzzing, not about his heroic roles, but about the very person behind the iconic smile. For someone whose face and voice have been etched into pop culture, this sudden attention is both unexpected and deeply personal. It's a reminder that even the greatest legends of Hollywood cannot escape the passage of time. The pressures of fame, or the scrutiny that comes with decades in the spotlight. Behind the cameras and lights, Mark Hamill has faced challenges that most fans can only guess at. Years of physically demanding work, grueling stunts, intense voice acting schedules, and public appearances have left a toll not easily seen. Close friends and colleagues reveal that this transformation is more than skin deep. It is a reflection of the personal and emotional journeys he has endured over decades in an industry that rarely forgives aging. And yet, Mark has remained remarkably private, guarding the struggles and choices that have shaped his life, even as the public speculates about what has changed, why, and how it might affect the legacy of Luke Skywalker. The reaction from fans has been immediate and varied. Some celebrate the resilience of a man willing to embrace change in the face of expectations, applauding his continued energy, creativity, and spirit. Others, nostalgic for the young hero they first loved, struggle to reconcile the transformation with the image frozen in their memories. Yet what many fail to see is that this story isn't merely about appearances. It is about the courage to adapt, the strength to endure, and the reality of a life lived under the intense scrutiny of fame for more than 4 decades. At its core, Mark Hamill's story is one of resilience and reinvention. The transformation may be visible, but it is also symbolic, of personal growth, the sacrifices of a lifelong career, and the human cost of being an icon. While the world reacts, Mark continues to move forward, proving that legends do not simply fade, they evolve. This is a story not just about change, but about the enduring spirit of a man who, even after decades, continues to captivate, inspire, and surprise the world. Mark Hamill's journey into Hollywood stardom was anything but ordinary. Long before the lights of the Millennium Falcon and the applause of millions, he was a young actor navigating the unforgiving world of auditions, small television roles, and the constant pressure to prove himself. Unlike the characters he would later portray, Mark's path was filled with uncertainty, rejection, and the relentless fear that he might never break through. Yet beneath the nerves and setbacks, there was a spark, a combination of raw talent, determination, and charm that set him apart. Those early years shaped not only his career, but also the resilience that would later carry him through decades in an industry known for devouring its stars. When the role of Luke Skywalker finally came along, it was transformative in ways Mark could not have anticipated. Overnight, he went from struggling actor to the face of a cultural phenomenon. The fame, while exhilarating, brought new pressures, intense media scrutiny, fan expectations, and the responsibility of representing an entire saga beloved by millions. He was no longer just acting. He was symbolizing hope, heroism, and adventure. While the world saw a young, vibrant Luke, Mark grappled with the reality of becoming an icon before he had fully grown into his own life. Every performance, every interview, every convention appearance added to a weight few could understand, and yet he carried it with remarkable poise. As the years went by, Mark's dedication to his craft never wavered, but the demands of constant work began to show. Voice acting, stage performances, film appearances, and convention tours required stamina and adaptability. The public only saw the smiling, energetic figure who appeared to defy the passage of time. Yet behind the scenes, Mark dealt with exhaustion, the pressure to maintain his image, and the struggle to balance personal life with professional obligations. Friends often noted the contrast between his public persona and private moments, where fatigue and reflection revealed the hidden costs of a career built on legacy and expectation. It became clear that even legends are human, and that enduring fame comes with a complex mixture of privilege and burden. Despite these challenges, Mark Hamill embraced each transformation in his life, whether professional, personal, or physical, with courage and creativity. He took risks in choosing diverse roles, exploring voice acting, and engaging with fans in ways few actors dared to. Yet, as he aged, subtle changes began to emerge, marking the passage of time and reflecting the intense journey he had undertaken. These changes, now visible to fans and the media, sparked curiosity, speculation, and concern. But for Mark, they were part of a larger story, a testament to resilience, the realities of a long career in Hollywood, and the ongoing evolution of a man who, despite every challenge, continues to define what it means to be a true icon. As Mark Hamill's fame solidified, the pressures of being a pop culture icon intensified. The public adored Luke Skywalker, but very few understood the toll it took on the actor behind the character. Every interview, convention, and public appearance carried the weight of expectation. Fans wanted the same youthful energy, charm, and optimism that had first captured their hearts decades ago. Yet Mark was aging, evolving, and facing the natural consequences of a life lived in the limelight. The transformation that began to appear was not sudden. It was the culmination of years of physical strain, emotional investment, and the relentless need to perform at an impossibly high standard. Behind the scenes, Mark made sacrifices that rarely surfaced in the media. Long hours on film sets, physically demanding stunts, and the energy required for countless fan events left little room for rest. The actor who once traversed galaxies as a young hero now had to navigate the realities of aging, from subtle physical changes to the challenges of maintaining stamina for his work. Friends close to him reveal that Mark approached each day with discipline and determination, but also with an acute awareness that his public image was constantly under scrutiny. Even minor changes in appearance or energy were magnified, dissected, and discussed by millions who loved him, leaving little margin for privacy or self-care. As this transformation became more noticeable, social media erupted with speculation. Fans shared reactions, both supportive and critical, while entertainment outlets debated the reasons behind the change. Some viewed it as a natural part of aging, while others assumed stress, lifestyle, or medical factors played a role. But what few realized was that Mark's transformation reflected not just physical changes, but decades of dedication to his craft, the mental and emotional labor of sustaining a career, and the courage to continue reinventing himself despite the weight of expectation. Every performance, whether on screen or at a convention, was a triumph over both visible and invisible challenges. Despite the scrutiny and speculation, Mark Hamill continued to embrace his career and personal evolution with resilience. He adapted roles to suit his changing strengths, explored voice acting opportunities that allowed him to engage audiences without the physical strain of on-screen work, and remained an active, beloved presence in fan communities. The transformation that sparked so much attention was not a setback. It was a testament to his enduring passion, creativity, and commitment to his audience. Through it all, Mark demonstrated that true icons do not fade with time. They adapt, endure, and continue to inspire, proving that the spirit behind the legend is far stronger than any physical change. Even as Mark Hamill faced the natural effects of aging, his transformation became more than just a physical change. It was a reflection of the evolving pressures of Hollywood. While fans celebrated his legacy, the actor himself had to confront the reality that time spared no one, not even the stars of legendary franchises. Every public appearance, photo, and video interview became a mirror, reflecting both admiration and scrutiny. Friends close to him reveal that the constant comparison to his younger self weighed heavily, creating an invisible tension between who he was and who the world expected him to remain. Behind the iconic smile and quick wit, Mark struggled privately with the balance between personal health and professional commitment. The demands of attending conventions, recording voiceovers, and participating in interviews often left him exhausted, yet stepping back was never an easy option. He had built a career spanning decades, with a devoted fan base that looked to him not just for nostalgia, but for guidance and connection. The very transformation that caused speculation among fans also symbolized the challenges of sustaining such a long, high-profile career. Physical stamina intertwined with emotional resilience, constantly tested by the expectations of the public and the industry alike. At the same time, Mark's dedication to his craft never faltered. Voice acting offered a new avenue where his talents could flourish without the extreme physical demands of live-action roles. Yet even in these controlled settings, the pressure remained. Mark was acutely aware that every performance, no matter the medium, carried the weight of his legacy. The transformation that the public noticed was only one aspect of his journey. Ultimately, Mark Hamill's transformation is a testament to the resilience of a true legend. It reflects the reality of a life spent in the spotlight, where personal evolution is magnified and scrutinized, and where the expectations of millions can feel both empowering and overwhelming. Yet, through it all, Mark remains a figure of dedication, creativity, and unwavering passion for his work. His journey reminds the world that aging, change, and transformation are natural, but they do not diminish the spirit, talent, or impact of those who have devoted their lives to inspiring others. Even as appearances shift, the essence of Mark Hamill, the humor, the determination, the artistry, remains timeless. As Mark Hamill continued to navigate the complexities of fame and transformation, he also faced the emotional impact of seeing himself through the eyes of millions. Social media amplified every change, every interview, every photograph, turning natural aging into a topic of global conversation. While many fans expressed admiration and support, others clung to nostalgia, longing for the youthful Luke Skywalker they first encountered decades ago. This duality created a unique pressure. Mark had to honor the legacy of the past while accepting the reality of the present, all under the unrelenting gaze of public opinion. It was a delicate balance, requiring both courage and self-awareness. Behind the scenes, Mark relied on a close network of friends, family, and colleagues who offered perspective and grounding. They reminded him that transformation is a natural part of life, even for someone who has become a cultural icon. These private moments became essential for his mental and emotional well-being, giving him space to reflect on his career, his choices, and the person he had become beyond Luke Skywalker. They provided a safe space where he could process the physical changes, the public attention, and the personal significance of evolving in a world that often resists change in its heroes. Even amid the scrutiny, Mark Hamill remained dedicated to his craft and his audience. He adapted to roles that suited his current abilities, explored new creative avenues, and continued to engage fans with the same energy and enthusiasm that had made him beloved for decades. Each appearance, interview, or performance was a conscious effort to connect while staying authentic. He understood that transformation was not a weakness, but a testament to a life fully lived, a life that had endured challenges, embraced change, and continued to inspire others. By confronting these realities, Mark demonstrated resilience that went beyond the screen and into the hearts of his fans. Ultimately, this chapter of Mark Hamill's life highlights the intersection of fame, aging, and personal evolution. His transformation is a visible marker of time, yes, but it is also symbolic of endurance, reinvention, and the courage to continue pursuing one's passions under extraordinary circumstances. While the public may focus on appearance or nostalgia, the deeper story is one of human perseverance, the ability to navigate the pressures of a career, the expectations of millions, and the private complexities of personal growth. Through it all, Mark Hamill remains a testament to the enduring power of talent, dedication, and authenticity, proving that even transformation cannot dim the legacy of a true icon. By the time Mark Hamill reached this stage of his career, the transformation that sparked global attention had become a symbol of endurance and evolution. What many saw as a physical change was, in truth, the culmination of decades of dedication, hard work, and navigating the complexities of Hollywood. From grueling film shoots to voice acting marathons and countless fan appearances, Mark's life had demanded resilience beyond what most could imagine. His transformation reminded the world that even legends are human, that they age, evolve, and face challenges just like anyone else, and that maintaining a career over decades is as much about personal growth as it is about talent. Mark's response to the public attention demonstrated his unwavering professionalism and grace. Instead of retreating from the spotlight, he engaged with it thoughtfully, embracing opportunities to clarify misconceptions, share insights into his journey, and connect with fans in meaningful ways. Interviews revealed his humor, humility, and reflective nature, offering glimpses of the man behind the hero. He acknowledged the natural changes of aging, while emphasizing the joy he still found in his craft, whether on screen, in voiceover work, or during appearances at conventions. His transformation became not a source of embarrassment, but a point of pride and authenticity. Even as speculation and discussion swirled online, Mark found balance by focusing on what truly mattered: his health, his family, and his artistry. He adjusted schedules to allow for rest, selected roles that challenged him without overextending, and leaned on a support system that had been with him for years. The transformation was a reminder of life's impermanence and the importance of embracing change with dignity. It also highlighted a truth often overlooked, that aging, even for a superstar, is not a downfall but a natural, meaningful progression that can bring new perspectives, opportunities, and appreciation for the work one has accomplished. Ultimately, Mark Hamill's journey through this transformation is a story of resilience, courage, and enduring impact. The world may focus on appearances, but the deeper narrative is one of perseverance, creativity, and a commitment to continue inspiring generations of fans. His career, spanning decades, demonstrates that legends are defined not solely by their youthful images, but by their ability to adapt, endure, and remain authentic in the face of change. Mark Hamill's story is a powerful reminder that transformation, while often scrutinized, can reveal strength, character, and the timeless spirit of a true icon who continues to captivate the world.